Pac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man on his 8th NFL team, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and the Miami Dolphins, as they square off against second-year man Sam Darnold and the new-look New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Right there. Right there, 54 miles. That's the run.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The quick slant caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nick O'Leary, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here are the starters defensively for the Jets. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Fitzpatrick again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Jets under new head coach Adam Gase. They will be led out by their second-year quarterback, the third QB taken in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the 50, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be 2nd down. And we take a look now at the New York offense. And with all the moves the New York Jets made in the offseason, one of the more valuable pickups, Kelechi Osemele, a 2-time Pro Bowl guard who they got from the Raiders in a trade back in March. You know the Jets are going to try and run the football with Le'Veon Bell now. Osemele is one of the best moving guards in the NFL. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far. And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you guys going to come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't offer mine. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Darnold completes it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Second and goal from the 1.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Lady! Hey, lady!
They'll run with the second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Offense.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. It's Parker. It's a pickup of 17 there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, orbit. Hey, defense, let's go. There we go, Mike 20.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
23 yards the pickup there.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Now on second and 13. Fitzpatrick. Open as Powell. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Powell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Keith Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And the pass complete to Enunwa. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Brought in over the middle by Graham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Go. 52.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Darnold. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Darnold now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Check 9. Tight dog. Red 80. Red 80. 80.
Again, Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So thanks to... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Toss play to Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Powell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Go, go, go. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Come on, No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, Mike 52.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Hey, Mike 7.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got a moonwalk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. Allen has it, left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch a slant.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a draw play with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now on first down, Drake again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ricardo Lewis. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Red 80. You got that?
Here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, red 80. Shoot.
To throw is Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. The overall second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Red 80.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Darnold from the red zone now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
On second down, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Watch 36, 36 to Mike. Get ready, get ready. Ready. Mike 36, Mike 36.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Out left to Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins now down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
50 seconds, come on. It's been a long day for you.
Now Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Fitzpatrick. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
180! Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Go on. Come on, D. Okay.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
65. 65.
It's caught right side. It turns. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Fitzpatrick to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, him, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Well,